Yo, so boy 82. Yeah, this is OMD, all the murder documentaries. This is a proper Oldham one. Right, so basically, we're going to be talking about, and I promised you this for a while, we're going to be talking about Lianne Singleton. Lianne Singleton, right, she was like 18-year-old at the time. Now, you're talking, this was 95, I think, yeah, it's 95. Um, she'd been out drinking, right? She basically put it this way. Paul Stowers, we called him Ginger Paul, he was off Limeside. He lived in a flat above them. Um, there was Lianne, and she was with her fella. Yeah, she had her own fella, and they lived in a flat underneath Paul Stowers. And Paul Stowers, yeah, God only knows how he ended up in this frigging mix. You know what I mean? It was an oddball thing. I don't know how he actually ended up taking like Liam back, but he wasn't with her or nothing. He was like I say, she had her own fella. So anyway, Leanne or fella and Paul Stowers, who's upstairs neighbour, they go out, yeah, and they go for a drink in the gardener's house, which is like a thing here, which is it's just right. It's not far from their flat at all. So I remember being as a kid, yeah, and people going, "Oh, this guy's the bins didn't get emptied, and there's a smell of a dead body and blah 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 blah." It was awful, yeah, really, if you think about it. So anyway, he's it's like 25 years going, you know what I mean? So more, he's chopped it to bits basically. Beat or leveled her, absolutely leveled her. He tortured, but she somehow not come back with her own fella. But she's come back and gone with Paul Stowers upstairs. Don't mean she's gone with him. She's come back and she's gone into his flat, which is weird. Right. So anyway, he does this to her. He beats the shit out of her and he kills her and cuts her to bits, puts her in the bins. It was in May. It was May, so it was quite a warm May coming up. You know what I mean? It was quite summer coming up, and it started. She actually it was starting. Her decomposition was starting to stink out the area. So anyway, you find out anyway. Her dad Gordon and her mum Jackie, they've not got it. She's supposed to go to a job interview on the Tuesday, right? It's a bank holiday Monday. That the bins didn't get emptied. That's how it used to be. So that's why she's in these bins and she's stinking out of it. You know what I mean? She's decomposing. Anyway, Dad Gordon and Jackie they come down to see where she is, and they lived in a flat. It was above these where they were at. Anyway, so somehow she's come back from the gardeners and ended up in Paul Stowers' flat up above, which doesn't make sense. But her fellas then rung up and said, "I can't find her. You can't find the Andy. Where's she at? Blah 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 blah." The parents saying they don't know. So they come round. She misses this job interview on a Tuesday, the Tuesday after the bank holiday Monday, which she's not heard. You know what I mean? She's really punctual. She does everything. She's a good girl. Does everything right. So anyway, Ginger Paul wasn't that sort of guy. He's a Ginger Paul Styles. He was a bit of a naughty guy. You know what I mean? And he's somebody I knew back then. Anyway, you know what I mean? Well, a few years back, they was hoping that he wasn't going to get out. He only got given a 15-year life tariff, yeah. And in July about 2000, and I think it was about 2020 or something like that, they put out this 3,000 signature petition in, and they put it right into Parliament. And Parliament, I don't know what ever happened to it because nobody actually knows where Paul is at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Where Paul Stowers is, it's a bit of a weird one. They're saying life should mean life, and in ways, yeah, it should. And in his way, it should have done definitely. But let me say this right: why on earth did Leanne end up in that flat? Seriously, why did she end up in that flat? And her parents now, Gordon and Jackie, they're keeping to this they're turning around and they're keeping to this that life should mean life. Now, what I'm saying here is, yes, it should in certain cases, and his is definitely a case where it was disgusting, right? They've gone to the gardeners, yeah, they've had a drink together. Somehow she's ended up in the flat upstairs from her, and her fella's not there. So that to me brings out maybe an argument or something. I don't know. Conjecture, you know what I mean? So anyway, she's in some sort of she's gone up there. Something's happened. He's beaten the life, and I mean it was bad. The amount of injuries that he put on her, and he's chopped her to bits. He's put her in bags. He's put her in the bins that, like I say, didn't get empty back then. So it was causing a lot of the smell of decomp. And our dad, Gordon, the poor man, he come down on the Wednesday, because she hasn't been to this interview on the Tuesday, which won't like her. It was odd, and you know what I mean. Anyway, they come down, and somebody said they just found a body up there. And he knew it was his daughter straight away. You know, like his paternal instincts and Jackie's maternal instincts to come in. They were upset. They knew, and they goes to run towards it, and the police had to stop them. You know what I mean, I remember this as a kid. I remember driving past in my dad's bloody Fiat Uno at the time, and I come past, and it was all taped off, and there used to be a quick save face in it. Anyway, we've come past, and yeah, do you know what I mean? This 18-year-old girl, she went to Cascomore School. I remember that. She was a couple of years older than me, I think. And she went to Cascomore School. She was dead. She was a bonny girl. She was very sought after girl. She was very good looking, a very, nice person, clever. She was what would be the real deal of a woman. Do you know what I mean? She would have gone places. And Paul Stowers, who we call Ginger Paul, he was odd. He wasn't like super weird enough. You wouldn't have expected it. And all these people think, well, these guys who do stuff like that, they're gonna look like fucking monsters and blah 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 blah. No. I mean, it doesn't happen like that. But I'm just in the midst of starting this. You know what I mean? So I ain't showing you all pictures and all that. But you just Paul Stowers, PAULSTOWERS, Paul Stowers, bald head, gingerish hair when he has got hair. He got this one and really did some damage to her. So to me, it says it's like, they always say like crowd passion, you know what I mean? Something like that. There was something weird. And anyway, a fella rings up the family and they're like, have you seen Lianne? This is at 11 o'clock that night. No, they haven't seen her. But then she misses the interview on the Tuesday. Then on the Wednesday, her family come down. Then, you know what I mean? It's just all like, I don't know, there was nothing bad to her family or nothing, but it was just all a bit lax days ago. I think it's just because they knew, they thought they could have trusted it, but it was, I definitely think that somebody should have gone down there the second. Why was that a fella? Why did he not? Why did she go back with Paul Stowers? Is what I'm saying. Why did she go back with Paul Stowers? Why did a fella ring up her family and then ask, like, what have you seen Lianne? You seen Lianne? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and then, you know what I mean, a poor family, you know what I mean, God and Jackie, God bless them, they really should not have had to go through this, and neither should Lianne. I mean, her last moments must have been awful, so awful. God bless you, girl. But this is all the murder documentaries, and do you know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of them. They're going to be hard hitting because serious. Some of the shit that happens around here is fucking disgusting. Serious. Now, I'm not going for monetary gain and all that. You know what I mean? So I am going to F and fucking blind and blah blah blah. I'm going to talk about people like football stars and that blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Yeah, disgusting what he did. I don't think there was. I do it with it. A sexual aspect, I don't know. I wouldn't even like to start going into that. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't like to upset the family and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff never said about this, and this is what you're going to get from this channel. You're going to get stories where I can't really give you everything on them because that's what we're like around here. We at least don't give everything out. You know what I mean? We're not like these big London metropolitan borough fucking Scotland Yard motherfuckers who turn out all right. We'll tell you everything. Blah blah blah. We'll tell you all the shit. Like you got this shit with Nicola Bowie, which you've seen me put on. I had somebody come straight on here and start telling me that they knew where she was going to get found. Do you know what I mean? They told me, and now this person disappeared. But I've got the comments of that, and you know what I mean. People need to watch that video if you want to see a live admission to it. You know what I mean? Have a look. But just keep yourself hydrated. Yeah. No, you can barely see me, and that's how I like it. But yeah. What do we think? What do we think of why? Tell me what you do. Why is nobody popping up and leaving things? I've got viewers here. Why is nobody popping up and saying nothing on here? Tell me what you think. Why would a lady, 18-year-old, she's a lady, a young girl, she goes out with her fella, with the upstairs neighbour in a flat above them. They go out, right? Then why on earth would she go back with the upstairs neighbour? I don't get it. And when that upstairs neighbour, why would he then brutally beat the shit out of her and chop her to pieces, throw her in bags, stick her in numerous bins, just literally right behind the flats they lived in? Why would he do that? I mean, he's got to be a fucking sicko, that's why he did it. But why is this not like something that you have all heard about? Why have I got this little niche in the market here now with the Oldham shit? And at the end of the day, I'm copywriting that motherfucker, so nobody's getting it. Oldham's mine. Bugsy Malone's got 0-6-1 for the rap. I've got 0-6-1 for this. Right, so think about it. What was Lianne doing in there? Please, come people, give me some scenarios. Why did Lianne end up going back? My best scenario is she had an argument with a fella. She might not have had an argument. He might have just wanted to stay on the piss, and Paul said, "Oh, come on, I'll walk you back." Or it could be the other way. Yeah, like Paul's been flirting. Right? We're not. I know what it's like as a man, and I know what it's like. And Lianne Singleton was a good-looking girl. Trust me, she wasn't a slag or nothing. That was definitely. But you know what I mean? She was young, and that's how people are back then. You know what I mean? So she might have. I don't know. She might have. But Paul was. He was like 20 odd when it happened. Yeah, it's a bit fucking weird. So Paul was 20. I think he was 25 or something when it happened. So yeah. Fuck knows. I mean, it's just odd in it, and he's never ever revealed a motive. Never. He just will not tell him. Yeah, I do think he got parole. He didn't get his first one. I know that. I think he got parole. I want to contact one of my friends who's doing a life sentence now. I want to find out what happened. But yeah, it'd be nice if some people started trying to thread together what happened. Go on to the Manchester Evening News website or the Oldham Chronicles out back then. Type in this, right? Go on to Lianne Singleton. Singleton, right? Lianne Singleton, murdered by Paul Stowers, Paulstowers, Paul Stowers, right? It was in the Hollins, Hollins, Hollins area of Oldham, Oldham, right? Get that in and have a look how to grief-stricken parents have had to deal with this. But please try and tell me what some people think of this. Why did she end up there? What happened? I don't get it, man. Just come on, please tell me something. I can't go much further because I'm not really getting much attention here. So I strive for attention, right? So listen, I'm joking. Right, listen. It's all bited to, yeah, this OMD-Oldham murder documentaries. Love you, please, somebody, right, just, I'm not even start. I don't really want to do this, but start fucking hitting the subscribe and all that and the like, and I'll start doing all sorts of things. And give me some suggestions, please. Take care, everybody. Love you, bye-bye. Yeah, I say I love you, bye-bye. And I mess up with me going out music. Nah. But, I don't even know. But to be honest with you, should I just go off? Yeah, or should you still be listening to it? Because I've just had a little bit of activity come up there. A couple of people just popped up. So why? Then the two people just popped down. We're going. Right, take care. Rest in peace, Lianne. God bless you, God and Jackie. And Paul, fuck you, mate.